Toning and chanting benefits. These are just a few. It increases sensory perception, as you just discovered, clarity, and intuition. Toning and chanting releases limiting beliefs, stress, and dis-ease. It charges the brain and alters our brain state, inducing alpha-theta states, which are associated with healing. We did experiments in the research labs at the University of Washington Medical Center and found that dowsers, shamanic healers, energy workers, and toners like me all entered the alpha, then theta, and even delta states when we were in the process of opening. It synchronizes the heart-brain-body rhythms, producing a state of centeredness, balance, and integrity. You feel a bit of that tonight, probably, and in your own practices, I'm sure many of you have. It dissolves the veils to remembering original intention. That is one of the greatest gifts that this toning and chanting and sacred music making can do. I don't want to leave out dance, but that's just not my job this lifetime. I love to dance. And often the dance goes with the song. It expands our life potential and creativity, opening a gateway for soul freedom. And what you're hearing is an Aeolian harp, wind harp, placed in the center of Stonehenge on a summer solstice. Just the natural sounds of the wind through the strings. And this is a natural occurrence that happened to my friend Eileen Nauman at Rainbow Bridge, Devil's Bridge, Sedona. The sun was nowhere close to that part of the sky. And it was after they offered prayers and flute and drum song, and this appeared, and everybody was on their knees. This appeared right in front of Madonna Rock. Here's the Madonna and Child right at the Chapel of Holy Cross. In Nicholas Mann's pentagram landscape temple of Sedona, it's the center of the pentagram. We'll learn more about pentagrams later. This occurred after I was up there chanting with my granddaughter songs to Our Lady, and days before the big tsunami in Indonesia. There's the DNA spiral going through there. And here's another image from genetics of the DNA spiral. Russian biophysicist, any Russian speakers here? Anyway, he found that human DNA can be reprogrammed with harmonious sound and positive language. This is the ancient Hermetic knowledge of the power of mantras and sound. Mantras are formulas to vibrate the highest human potential and re-enchant our world. As I was saying about the University of Washington research, here is a chart of some of the testing of what happened to the brain. This is the beginning. I guess I already had a fair amount of theta going on. I had been listening to the Songaya CDs that you'll hear later on, and then toning with them really peaked the theta level. The theta, the green, the alpha is the red, beta over here, and delta, the really deep level in the blue. Then both the alpha thetas peaked. The brain went into an altered state, and then they totally balanced. So these are some of the things that happen when you're toning and chanting. This is a energy field imaging machine that was testing in Mexico City many years ago, coming off the Avenue Insurgentes, the largest, most congested road that I know of in the world. I think it is the longest in the Americas. And it was fairly stressful, and the aura field is quite lopsided and very high beta brain state. Not high beta, just beta state. And after 1 minute of doing Om Mani Padme Hum, this was an old photo, so this is faded a bit, but these were very brilliant, deep royal blues and purples that were developed, which indicated entry into the alpha theta state. Here's our friend Ashok Kumara chanting with a wonderful orb on the side of his head. I'm sure he didn't even know. And I'm playing for a mass for a dear friend who passed over, and I'm chanting. And my friend took this, and then there are various other little orbs around. It's a church in Rennes-les-Bains, France.